Brittany Smallwood happening right now on News 4 at noon. Policy reversal. President Trump announced a ban on transgender people serving in the military. What military and political leaders have to say about this.
Some high cloudiness spilling into the area at midday. I'll let you know how much sunshine's on tap this afternoon, coming up straight ahead of my forward forecast.
And hiring surge. How many positions Amazon is looking to fill and can apply. News 4 at noon starts right now.
Live in high definition. This is Western New York's news leader. Now, News 4 at noon.
Good afternoon. Today, President Donald Trump announced he's barring transgender people from serving in the military in any capacity. Transgender service members have been able to serve openly in the military since last year. As Mola Ling explains, many have already spoken out against the decision.
President Trump is reversing the Pentagon's policy regarding transgender people in the military. In a series of tweets this morning, the president said the government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. He cited, quote, the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Last year, former Defense Secretary Ash Carter lifted the ban, saying it was the right thing to do.
Americans who want to serve and can meet our standards should be afforded the opportunity to compete to do so.
Since October, transgender troops have been able to receive medical care, but recently, military chiefs announced a delay on allowing transgender people from enlisting.
The president's statement contravenes the doctrines of the military, and we'll have to review it in the Armed Services Committee.
The Pentagon referred all questions about the president's statements to the White House and said it will provide revised guidance in the near future. The Pentagon won't release numbers, but a RAND study found there are between 2,500 and 7,000 transgender service members in the active duty military and up to 4,000 in the reserves. Navy Lieutenant Commander Blake Dreeman, who's been serving as a man for the past 3 years, called the decision disappointing.
We've done the studies. We've already proven that we're honorably serving and that we're not an impact to the lethality and readiness of the military.
Right now, there is no word on what will happen to those currently serving. Mola Lenghi for CBS News, Washington.
Some local leaders have already responded to this. Erie County legislator Joseph Larigo responded to the president's decision on Twitter. He wrote, quote, please tell me @TheRealDonald Trump was hacked. Regardless of how anyone feels about POTUS, if true, this is a violation of human rights. Congressman Brian Higgins also commented on Twitter. He wrote, quote, the U.S. military fights for our freedoms and we fight for theirs. The transgender ban is discrimination, plain and simple, end quote. News 4 is tracking how this could affect locals. We will have a live report tonight on News 4. Investigators need your help tracking down the suspect who killed Shirley Conway. There's a reward up to $1,000 from Crime Stoppers and $1,500 from the Buffalo Police Department for information leading to an arrest or an indictment of the people responsible. Conway was killed at a home on Goodyear Avenue in Buffalo on July 24th, 7 years ago. Call Crime Stoppers at 867-6161 if you can help solve this case. We're working to learn more about why authorities raided a home in Niagara Falls. In a joint effort, Homeland Security, Border Patrol, state and local police went into a home on Packard Road yesterday. A representative from Homeland Security tells us the raid was part of a criminal probe, but would not say more. We expect to know more about what happened later this week. Turning now to your forecast, here's a live look outside. It's partly sunny out there right now, but the nice thing is there's no threat of rain at all.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a dry day out there. Always nice to put the brakes on the raindrops, Brittany. At least we don't have to worry about that this afternoon. We have some of these high clouds. We kind of talked about this a little bit this morning, that I thought some of these would spill in here this afternoon. We're seeing actually a fair amount of these high clouds, which are kind of shrouding the sunshine a little bit. Here's the Alden Skycam off to the east of Buffalo, and you can kind of see the sun trying to shine through the clouds here from the shot. And, you know, at times I think these clouds will probably thin out a little bit more than current situation that we're in, at least with the coverage that's over the region. So we're still going to see some sunshine out there this afternoon. It's going to turn out to be a pretty nice afternoon. Here's the satellite and radar picture. We've got something goofy going on here with the satellite view, but as you can see, some of these high clouds are spilling southward into the region. I think we've kind of lost one of the satellites, at least the data from it. But all that rain that you see trucking across Lake Huron into Ontario, that's going to stay north of us. In fact, probably even from Toronto northward. So we don't have to worry about that around here this afternoon. As we get into tomorrow, there is a different story. We have a weather disturbance on the way, which will trigger some scattered rain showers and thunderstorms across the area. And there is a marginal risk of that activity as we get into the afternoon hours. Storm Prediction Center has kind of highlighted all of our broadcast area for that. So here's the rainfall impact. We're going to have dry weather out there as we get into this afternoon and right through the rest of this afternoon, for that matter. As we work into tomorrow, there may be some spotty rain showers early in the day, maybe near the south shore of Lake Ontario, and then a better chance of scattered activity elsewhere across the area during the afternoon. So we have a pretty nice afternoon shaping up today. Humidity, it's going to be seeping back in here tonight and tomorrow, and along with that, a threat of some raindrops. We'll time it out for you coming up straight ahead of my detailed forward forecast.
Thank you, Mike. E-tail giant Amazon is hiring a lot of people this summer. The company announced plans to fill 50,000 jobs across the country, including many here in Western New York. 10 distribution nationwide will hold open houses next Tuesday, offering tours and on-the-spot job offers. News 4's Katie Alexander tells us what we can expect here.
This is the future site of Amazon operations in Lancaster, and you can see crews are busy turning this former grocery store warehouse into the sortation center that'll open later this year. But since it's not open yet, there won't be an open house here next week. Instead, there will be off-site interviews for the jobs. When the renovation work here is finished, we're told several hundred new workers will be hired on by Amazon. The job openings posted right now are for part-time sortation associates. Amazon says that job is kind of like playing Tetris with boxes, envelopes, and pallets. Items come in from one of the fulfillment centers where employees have pulled things out of the inventory, and at the sortation center, employees sort those items even further by zip code to make delivery even faster. And Amazon is looking to hire people on fast for the jobs. They're offering interviews and on-the-spot job offers during a big Jobs Day event on Tuesday morning at Salvatore's on Transit Road in Depew. If you get an offer, you can expect to bring in $12.25 an hour with some money for health care coverage even as a part-time employee, and you can get holiday pay. That's not to mention an employee discount on Amazon and other benefits like help with education costs. To get the job, you have to be 18 or older with a high school diploma or a GED, and you have to have English literacy skills. And remember, you will be doing a physically demanding job, so you'll need to be able to lift up to 49 pounds, stand and walk hours at a time, and have a full range of motion. You can find out more about the jobs that are available here and even submit an application online. Just go to the Founded on 4 section of our website, WIVB.com, for the link. Reporting in Lancaster, Katie Alexander, News 4.
Panasonic is holding its third and final job fair today at the Buffalo Education and Training Center. They're hiring hundreds of people to help build panels for Tesla's new solar roofs at the Riverbend facility in South Buffalo. The job fair starts at 5:30. Coming up next, hit and run investigations. The challenges officers face trying to solve these crimes and what helps them close a case. New tonight at 6, inside the mind of a hit-and-run investigator. A string of hit-and-runs have been reported in Western New York this summer. It's putting more pressure than ever on investigators to find closure for the victims' families. We talked to investigators who work on these cases and found out they can be very difficult to solve. They say they need something to help them break the case, either a witness, video, or piece of evidence left behind.
It takes to solve these hit and runs. It's not just me, it's collision people, it's parts people, it's insurance people, it's other police officers. You know, it's a Chevy.
News 4's Christy Kern found out there are a special team of investigators who specialize in tracking down run drivers. She talks to them about what goes into solving the crimes in a special report tonight on News 4 at 6. The time is now 10 minutes past the hour. We have sunny skies today, but some rain will filter back into the area before the weekend hits. We'll check in with Mike in a few minutes to see when things could change. And if you ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes of the 97 Rock Morning Bull Show, we will give you a unique look coming up. Welcome back. If you have a chance to go outside, go for a walk, today's the day to really do it.
Yeah, nice day. I mean, we have a little bit of these clouds kind of filtering in here right now, but we're going to sneak in some sunshine amongst the clouds too this afternoon. A lot of people have been saying to me, Mike, has this month been like really cool? Well, you know, we're coming off that sweltering summer last year, so it seems that way, but it's really not the case. I mean, I checked the record books this morning. So far here at Buffalo, this month of July is actually averaging, as of midnight, 0.1 degrees above normal, believe it or not. So we're going to kind of be near normal, at least as we work through period. In fact, I think we're going to kind of average in that ballpark, maybe even through the remainder of the month. Well, here's a look at the temperature forecast for this afternoon from the computer, giving us 76 degrees here at 6 p.m. Hey, county fairs going on in Orleans County and also in Chautauqua County down there at Dunkirk right now. Should be a nice afternoon for the county fairs across the area. The reading's not quite as cool tonight. This Facebook comment coming in from Andrea this morning. No more humidity, Mike. Please. Well, I hate to tell you, Andrea, unfortunately, it's seeping back in here. I mean, it's still kind of comfortable out there, manageable, at least in terms of the dew point temperatures for today, but you can see where they're heading tonight and tomorrow. Near oppressive conditions at times again tomorrow as we get a little hit of that humid condition again around here over the next couple of days. Here's a shot from Lindenville, the camera shot up there, and at least the lakeshore flood warning we had in effect up there yesterday has been discontinued. It happened yesterday evening, and actually kind of looks like the level of the lake's decreasing a little bit here along the south shore as the wind becomes southwest, kind of pushes the water to the other side of the lake. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today. We have some of these high clouds filtering through here this afternoon. No rain whatsoever coming down this afternoon, and we're going to sneak in some sunshine amongst some of these clouds as well. Clouds will have a tendency to increase further, however, during the overnight period, especially by tomorrow morning. Here's 7 a.m. There may be a few rain showers kind of flirting with the south shore of Lake Ontario up here, but I think it's going to be dry, at least for the morning commute around the Buffalo Metro and areas to the south. And then as we get into the afternoon, some very spotty showers and thunderstorms will start to pop up maybe by later in the day. Nothing overly impressive, at least in terms of coverage here. A little bit more approaching from the northwest, maybe toward the evening hours. We'll have to watch that. The temp at the airport right now, 70 degrees, 71 at the Falls, and still cooler down here at Olean. You didn't even hit 60 down there yesterday, so you're making some headway. 61 degrees at Olean. And the allergy report today, the latest measurements in from Buffalo. Grass pollen is running moderate. Mold is low. Here's the forecast details for this Wednesday afternoon. A sun and high cloud mix out there, and quite pleasant, too. The humidity in check, at least for this afternoon. The high temp, 76 to 79 degrees. Wind speeds on the light side. For the overnight, increasing clouds and becoming muggier, too. That humidity returning to the area, 60 degrees in the valleys, 70 near the lakeshore. Tomorrow we have, well, basically in and out of the clouds. I mean, clouds, some breaks of sun. It's going to be quite humid again, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, most of them during the afternoon hours, and a little bit milder here, 78 to 82 degrees. Closing out the week on Friday with a chance of a shower up north, but I think the bulk of the rain, at least on Friday, is probably going to be near the Pennsylvania line as a thunderstorm complex kind of misses the bulk of our area just to our southwest. That's going to be clearing out very early on Saturday. So we break out in the sunshine on Saturday, and it's going to be a sunny finish to the weekend on Sunday. Right now, the weekend looking spectacular. And that nice weather even lasting into the beginning of next week. The temperature 76 on Saturday and 80 degrees on Sunday. Brittany?
Thank you, Mike. We're working on brand new stories for News 4 at 4. Christy Kern joins us from the newsroom with a look at what's coming up. Christy?
Hi, Brittany. Good afternoon. Here's what's coming up today on News 4 at 4. We all try to avoid tick bites because they can spread to Lyme disease, but some people have to change their diet after they're bitten. The rare allergy that's developing from tick bites. And we'll take you to the aquarium of Niagara. You'll get an up-close look at their newest harbor seal pup. It is the first to be born at the aquarium in 30 years. We'll introduce you to their newest member this afternoon. We'll have those stories and much more ahead coming up today on News 4 at 4, Brittany.
Thank you, Christy. This week, we're introducing you to some of the people you hear on morning radio shows. News 4's Ali Ingersoll joined 97 Rock's Morning Bull crew to see what goes into putting the show together.
The Morning Bull crew has only been together for about a year and a half now, but over that time, they say they've really figured out each other's personalities together, and what they're doing every day is just fun for them. It doesn't even feel like a job every time they hit the airwaves.
Yeah, you were totally They got 6. I don't know.
That laughter fills the 97 Rock airways and hallways each day during the Morning Bull show.
I think opposites attract. I mean, I think the four of us are very, very different in so many different ways. And so we all kind of bring different things to the table. And with that, we just kind of pick and choose and then meld.
Rob Lederman, Steve Trippi, and Chris Klein, as well as Rich the Bull Gensler, make up the show's hosts.
To be honest, like when I'm driving into work and I'm passing all these other places, I'm like, I'm not going to work.
I'm surrounded by really, really super talented people, and I'm just the other guy.
The Bull has been hosting the morning show on 97 Rock since late 2015. He's filling shoes as the legendary Larry Norton spent decades sitting in front of this mic. The Bull actually got his start shadowing Norton as one of his interns, never thinking he'd be taking over after Norton called it a career.
It was very flattering, and I'm just happy and lucky to be a part of it.
Gensler says he fell in love with radio back in college.
This is what I'm meant to do this, so.
And being a part of the morning show offers him opportunities he never expected to have. His favorite part, going out into the community and being a part of everything that's happening around the Buffalo area.
That's, I think, what we pride ourselves most in, is to not only address what's local and cool and hip and happening, but also have fun with it.
That's what's fun about it to me, is it's really not work.
We take pieces from each other, and then we build this one terrific thing, and ultimately there's many terrific things that come out of it.
If you want to listen to the Morning Bull, all you have to do is tune into 97 Rock Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Reporting from 97 Rock Studios, Ellie Ingersoll, News 4.
Coming up, tracking the data, the viewers who can be tracked now by Nielsen, and how it could change the game for advertisers. Advertisers will now have a better idea of how many people are streaming live television online. Nielsen, the ratings company, will start counting the number of live viewers who tune into Hulu and YouTube. The company says the move comes as an effort to capture the shift from traditional broadcast to watching shows on laptops or smartphones. Some of the most popular social media sites are proving it pays to be in the technology sector. A new report by PayScale ranked 52 companies and found Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook have the highest salaries among tech companies for early career pay rates. All three paid between $110,000 and $112,000 a year. She's only 18, but this Florida woman has a set salary for life. Daniela Leon Ruse won a weekly payday of a $1 scratch-off ticket from the Florida lottery. Her odds of winning, 1 in more than 5 million. She beat those odds and scratched her way to score the top prize. Instead of taking the lump sum, she chose to receive her winnings in annual payments, $26,000 a year for the rest of her life. Very nice. Well, stay with us. Mike will update the forecast when we return. Welcome back. Mike is here with a final look at our forecast.
Yeah, Brittany. Scott sent this posted on our station Facebook page this morning, and he said it's going to be 96 degrees in Beaumont, Texas this afternoon. See, everything's relative when it comes to the weather. It could be a lot worse out there. Actually, as we check the forecast for this afternoon, we're heading up to 79. I think that's pretty pleasant. I think probably most folks will agree. And a mix of high clouds and some sunshine out there. It's going to be rain-free for this afternoon. We start to dodge a few raindrops tomorrow. Not a washout by any means, scattered type stuff, especially during the afternoon. 80 degrees. Todd and Andrew are going to be in tonight tracking this stuff for you.
My friends in Florida would love this forecast.
They probably would.
Yes.
It would be nice and comfy for them.
Thank you, Mike. We'll enjoy it. Have a great day, everyone.